You're out? Okay. Hey guys. Hey, I'm starting a stream today. I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to do a live stream, but I'm also going to be talking about what's going on in Destiny. I've been watching some feedback from, different players, different people, different content providers. I'm going to have some gameplay going on in the background here as well, but it's really interesting. There is so much frustration in our game right now with Destiny 2. So for those of you who don't know who Bungie is, and I'm going to kind of start this off, Bungie is the company that originally came up with the Halo concept way back when, and Microsoft took an interest in it. Actually, Jobs from Apple, a lot of people don't know this, took an interest in it. It actually became one of the first games you could play on Mac a long time ago, and then it turned into a console game, and then later came out on PC. So it's really weird how it developed. It really wasn't meant for the console originally, and then it turned into a console game when Microsoft got involved and announced them were building a console. And this was back when the Xbox 360s were around. So when they were introduced very early into the game. So basically what happened is they got involved and they ended up turning this into a huge console game, and thus began Halo and Bungie's venture into the console gaming industry. One of the things that's very interesting is that it really wasn't meant to be that way, and they had to kind of re-engineer things to make it work with controllers, and which were really kind of not. It was a totally different direction for them at the time, and now they've got that done, and they've turned. Halo 1, 2, and 3 were fantastic. Some of my favorite games. Reach, outstanding, but then you get into 4 and 5, basically Bungie went their ways. Microsoft went with 343 Studios to do it, and they went a different path, and they're okay. They were good games, not nearly as good as the first 3 or 4. ODST, I believe it was 1, 2, and 3, ODST and Reach were all Bungie. And Reach is still one of my favorites to play because of the multiplayer facet of it. Now, skip forward, Bungie creates Destiny. They talk about Destiny. Destiny goes alpha, beta, was involved in the beta, and loved it from day one. In fact, the 2 first exotics we got to play with were in the beta were Sunshot and Graviton Lance, and I can tell you that we absolutely loved it. It was a lot of fun. I'm going to do some lure hunts in the background here, so as we get going, I'm just trying to get some water. I may have some work interfere here and there, so you may see me set down my headphones to do that. Work is slow today. We're kind of waiting on some things. I got my stuff done, and so I've got some extra time, and I wanted to talk about this because it's relevant right now. A lot of people inside of the game are very frustrated. I'm not a big fan of Swestical. I think he's fun to watch, and he's a kid doing content creation, and I think what he's done, the brand he's created for himself, is amazing. Fun, talented kid and team to watch. They're hilarious. And actually, I got to thank Random, because Random is the one who introduced me to him. I'd never really watched this stuff before, but I just watched and I have to say I'm impressed. I watched his. He's kind of coming to his own. I watched he had a shortened video as a part of apparently a longer video he put out, and it was about Destiny and what they're doing to it. And I have to agree, and he had the stats pulled up of how many people are logged online at the releases and how it went down every year, and how they're having a hard time holding on to players because of the lack of content and what they're doing in the game. I have to agree with him 100%. Just really do. He was talking about how sunsetting, we knew when it came out, it's stupid, don't do it. A lot of players revolted against that, said don't do it, we don't want to do it, lost some players over it, and a good group of them, and turn around, they do it anyway. Then they do this, what is it, the location archiving thing where they're going to re-release stuff. That's really great, but that is not new content. Okay, playing something we played, I gotta agree with Swestical on this, playing something that you played 2 years ago to regrind weapons you've already had good god rolls on just to go do it again is not new. it's recycled, and it is not something we want to pay for. You want to improve those locations, fine. Do it on your own nickel. Don't do it on ours. If you're going to make us pay for new content, give us new content. I'm sorry, Bungie, but in the real world, I'm a business person, okay? I'm in the IT business. It's what I do. It's what I like to do, and I enjoy it. But ultimately, we have to be able to provide a service that people like. If people don't like it, then people don't want to pay for it, and you don't have customers. Well, this is what's happening, Bungie. People are not happy with the players in general and the content creators who make a living from it. I'm not one of those. I don't know. If I've got 5 people online at the same time, I'm lucky, or 10. But I mean, these guys that rely on this for a living, that do it for a living, have built a brand for 10 years over, or the entire time Destiny's been around. You got people like Cactus and Aztecross and Nutch, and you just got people out there, Houndish, more Console, who built their brands around Destiny. And they're having a branch. Some of these guys are branching out, looking at other stuff. I know Cactus is looking at Outriders and some other things. I mean, I don't blame him. At this point, the game is not bringing anything new and challenging in. I mean, the pinnacle thing to be able to grind variations of Hawkmoon, that's fun. Okay, but it's done in 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you're finished. And, it doesn't drop any new loot for that character. You have to go into another character to get it drop new loot. So it's not really a grindable thing. You can do it once a week. Well, that's with everything else. Stop limiting the amount of loot we can build. If we're playing the game every day, let us get rewarded for playing the game every day. Stop limiting what we can earn. And then when we find ways to really use things in combination with mods, and we make these really incredible builds that we just love, that can let us do things, give us credit for the fact that we found out how to put those things together and make them work, and let us play with it that way. Don't take it away from us for being smart, and punish us for figuring out how to use the stuff the way it was meant to be worked in the first place, and then go, oh wow, it's too powerful, we got to take it out. Come on. If you're going to put it in the game and you're giving us the ability to do it, don't take it out the moment we find out how to mix some combos and make it a killer combo. Don't nerf it. And I'm sorry, as far as PvP goes, I'm sorry, I'm probably going to offend some people. I give a shit about PvP. I really can. Stasis should have never been introduced into PvP. It's just freezing someone in place, okay, in a PvP activity is not, and the way that stasis works is not going to be productive. And you should have known from the get-go it was going to piss a lot of people off. You're just going to get these overactive sweats that abuse it like crazy and piss off everybody else, and all that's going to be left are the sweats. Okay. Your average casual players aren't going to even want to participate because they don't want to get involved in it. So why do it? I'm one of those people. I'm average at it. I like it, but there's no way I even want to go throw myself in the middle of that. It's crazy. It's totally broken. And the answer isn't to nerf the super. The answer is to not let stasis into that area, period. Stasis should have never been introduced into PvP. It's not a super that goes with that type of gameplay. That's my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one, and I'm one of them. But just giving you my 2 cents. If you're wondering why I'm looking over here, my actual screen I play on is on this side. I have my setup is set up in kind of an L. I have my console over on straight in front of me to the right here, and on a 50-inch, and that's where I play off of. And then right in front of me is my OBS and my Xbox feed for fire teams and things like that. And then over here I've got my inventory management and my stream feed for YouTube or whatever I'm streaming for that day. Could be Twitch, could be YouTube, could be Facebook. But and my webcam is on my main system that's over here. So unfortunately, this is I can't move it around for any other explanation. It's just the way it's set up. My keyboard is right here. So I may look at trying to move it more into the corner so it's looking at me different. That is something I'm going to play with shortly, but this is the way it's set up. So let's go in here. We'll do some Wraith hunts for today. I'm just discouraged with it because I was expecting bigger things from Bungie. And if I'm wrong, you know, that's fine. It's just my thoughts on it. I don't expect my thoughts to agree with everybody. I'm hoping that some people come on here and have some questions or give their feedback for other people to look at and go, yeah, you know, this is the way I feel. There's no right or wrong here. You either like it or you don't. There's some things you like about the game. There's some that don't. You're never going to make everybody happy. But I can tell you that the game in its current status is losing traction with new players. New players don't understand that this is a team sport. So I'm in a strike the other day with a player that's I don't know, 71, something like that. And as you can see, my level in the season is coming up on 300. So I've obviously got some time in the game. Okay, and I'm playing. I'm not out there trying to go crazy or do nutty shit. I'm just playing the game for the stuff I like to play. I don't even do Crucible and Gambit that often. I'm just doing mainly PvE stuff. A raid every now and then. I think I've done the raid 3 times. I really don't do a whole lot with the raids because I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to this. I got a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the evening. In the evenings, I got some guys. We go and do the dungeons because the dungeons can be done pretty quickly. We do 100Ks. We do some master stuff. We're probably going to start doing some grandmaster stuff soon. But I'm telling you, as far as content goes, we're getting bored. There's not a lot to do in the game right now. They just introduced this new, some new things, and I'm gonna go. Actually, I haven't played it on this character yet. I'm probably waiting for this afternoon when I got some guys that want to go into it as a fire team with me. I want something. I want the game to be more challenging. Like these perfect example is these hunts. We can't even damage this guy too quick because if we do damage him too quick, we will. Sorry, I got to change my loadout here. I didn't realize I was still set up for Nightfalls. I was running Nightfalls earlier and had stuff on for my Nightfall.
Bro, are you there?
And I just cheated my. Hold on. I'm going to get out of this and restart it. I just cheated myself out of all my ammo. All my ammo is empty after doing that. So I'll just reload this. Anyway, going back into what I was saying is we're getting bored in the game. I mean, we're doing this. So every time reset happens, we random rabbits and we get on and within one day we've ran the Pit of Heresy 3 times. We've ran Prophecy. We've done our 100K. We've got a lot of our rewards already. And the Wraith hunts are so easy, we can do them on our own. And this is supposed to be the hardest one. So this is supposed to be the hardest and longest of the Wraith hunts, and it is. You have to go, it takes more time, but it's not necessarily harder. In fact, if anything, you damage this boss too much, and you're screwed.
Remember,
most of the time I'm using a hand cannon for this.
Destroy it.
Mainly because by the time if you do any damage with the boss on a sword, you damage him too much. Definitely can't use a super on him. Or the game glitches.
Are you there?
I don't know if they fixed this or not, but it would be nice to think they did. But there's still things that are broken in the game, and I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. And I'm going to, this stream is going to be a couple hours long. We're going to talk about some things in the game that are broken. And we're actually going to talk about them shown, which I think is important because these are functional things in the game that should not be happening, and especially for a game that is mature as this game is. So this is one of the newest activities they just added last week or a couple weeks ago, sorry. And this is supposed to be the most difficult of the Wraith hunts. This is supposed to be, you know, the big boss. You get a pinnacle out of this.
Tagged it.
And it only you can only do it once a week per character. Okay? Once a week. Not grindable, once a week. So I gotta be careful not to damage this guy too much. Okay, he's immune. And look. Okay, perfect. Is he that way? Come on, let's see what happens. I just want to make sure I haven't glitched this thing already. See, I can't damage this guy. Okay.
It fled back into the Ascendant Plane.
Oh, I have a portal.
Left
Good.
something behind.
Can I? Okay, good. It didn't glitch. This thing used to glitch where you could shoot at that thing and you couldn't even, it wouldn't do anything. You'd be stuck there and the guy would just, the boss would just stand there, not even shoot at you. He'd just be like dead. And that was happening to me. So when it first came out, that happened to me on my Warlock. I couldn't, no matter how many times I came in, people, without people, there's nothing I could do. The boss would glitch every time. That little thing, I'd shoot it, nothing would happen. And I couldn't even do the pinnacle activity on my Warlock the first week it was out. Now, second week, I was able to do it.
As long as we're in both planes, it has nowhere to hide.
Celebrant sighted.
But
Do your thing.
you can see here, this guy's immune. Usually I can damage him in some degree.
Without reclaimed light.
Okay, I'm on it.
We flushed them out of the Ascendant Plane and into the open.
I just shot them until they ran, but I like the way you put it better.
Oh, nice. Okay. Wow. Okay, where am I? This thing spawned me all the way out here? Really? Okay. Trying to be careful not to damage this guy too much. I don't know what's too much. Can't even do any damage to him. What the hell? Okay. All right. Please tell me what is going on with this game. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot damage this guy, even though I have obviously... Where is he? Okay. He's still immune. What in the hell? Okay. I'm sorry. But this is so weird. So the guy goes immune now. So you can't, basically you can't do anything. Please tell me this works. Oh, thank God. Yeah, so this is some of the mechanic stuff I don't get in this game. Why? Anyway.
I think you can enter this plane using nothing but
Damn it! I'm doing so much damage to him so quickly, and I'm not even doing that much damage. that I can't even progress. He just ends up being undamageable. Let's see, where are you? Oh, there you are. So, as you can see, this is not like this takes a great amount of skill.
Pushed through the veil and entered the dreaming city. Has she no ambition of her own?
So we're gonna chase this guy around. You don't even get to damage him in this. You just gotta chase him around. And supposedly he's gone. There we go.
We can't get through.
I think the celebrant realized we marked it. It sealed the portal behind itself. We're trapped in here.
Okay, that was hard. Now I'm done.
Your companions are trapped in the Ascendant Plane with the Celebrant. And they are already lost.
A little bit of a jumping puzzle to do, and then we get to go
Portal closed,
finish off
but
this
maybe
night
there's enough hive
in the
mind
Ascendant
left in the
Plane.
lure to activate some other way through.
I'm sorry. I guess
I hope you can hear
I just
this.
expected something a little
The
harder.
Celebrant turned around on us.
This is what I'm talking about.
Comes the hunted.
Now, the news...
I
Whoop.
wanted to
Here I am talking about how easy it is.
things get ugly for us in here, just
And the
know it's
new
not your fault.
thing that came out for
Everything I
Hawkman,
did,
it
I
is
did because
definitely
I
more
wanted to.
challenging. I will say that. Especially for an individual to do.
So, we're in the Ascendant Plane. Do you read us?
Nothing in here I can't handle.
What are you talking about? The celebrant broke your legs and threw you into an abyss.
Nothing I can't handle. The High Celebrant's just up ahead, and I think I have a plan.
Alrighty. Let's go get this done. Oh, that's new. I don't remember those disappearing.
For Sagira.
All right. I can't do anything to him until this lady comes here.
Busy? I'm nearly at the portal where you came in.
You're leaving?
Like Osiris said,
Why can
the
I not
Celebrant
eat
must die
damage
in
him
the
still?
Ascendant Plane, and you're our best shot at making that happen. He's leaving. I survived by watching the world around me and learning from my light. I've studied how that thing creates those portals. This time, I'll be ready.
Okay. I still cannot damage him. What in the hell? Come on. they change this or something? I cannot damage this guy. Oh, apparently I am damaging him. It says immune, but I'm damaging him. Okay, that's weird. So I am damaging him. Okay.
Energy readings are
So here I am thinking I'm not damaging the guy, and I actually am.
Position on the other side. You're smoking it out, Guardian, but if I block the exit, it burns.
Bro, important.
I see it. Now, finish it.
So, as you can see, this wasn't anything great, but this thing was actually a little tweaked.
Destroyed its
It's still broken.
tried to escape.
So you guys saw me shooting at him. Nothing was happening. It says immune, but all of a sudden his health gauge goes down, even though it says he's immune.
Spider will want proof when you come to collect.
So go figure. I have no idea what that was about. But it's not, this thing, from what I can tell, has been bugged since they released it. And I don't understand why they released it if it's this bugged. So let's see, we got a 1060 piece of gear out of that. Let's go ahead and put that on. Trying to get this character maxed out finally. Got a 59 there. I think everything else down here, with the exception of that, is already 1260. I don't use that enough. I don't think I'm going to waste anything trying to get that up. So we got 3 things now. We have a piece of armor here that's running 59. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I think I'm going to wait. All right, so that was supposed to be the hardest of those. So let's go see what a normal one is like, okay? And you'll see what I'm talking about. So we'll go in, let's see what we can get with our lure today. We can get gauntlets, we can get, do we need gauntlets that are powerful? I don't think so. We've already got some leg armor we're good on. So the 2 things that I really want, okay, sure, why not? We'll do this. And I really don't care because I'm just using the higher stuff to upgrade some of my, I'm using the powerfuls to upgrade some of my exotics. So to get them up in, the pinnacle level, 59, 1259, 1260. So let's see where this is. This is going to be on the Tangled Shore. And by the way, after doing 5 of those, we do get a pinnacle piece of gear from him. So what I do like that for these rewards, we get 4 powerfuls and 2 pinnacles. That's really great. I'm happy about the rewards on that, and I like that they're fairly quick. But I just wish they were a little more challenging. Maybe there was a mechanic involved with it. The fact that you do so much damage in the boss that he goes immune that fast, or make the boss tankier to where it's harder to damage him. I mean, if we're gonna damage him that quickly, make him harder to kill. Make this a higher event that requires a higher number, a higher power level. Make it a 1270 like you did the new one, where the stuff is actually, you can get your ass wiped off if you're not careful. That, to me, would be more valuable, I guess, than what we're seeing here. I'll give you an idea. Now, I don't even have my super or anything. I just don't. I'm just going to go in and do this real quick and get it done.
But now I'm not so sure. When I look in their eyes, I don't see them. All I see is the darkness of the hive.
You think you'll believe in redemption for them? Or for yourself?
These are usually a lot easier. Oh, but we got a guy up over there. Yeah, you're gonna protect the dude. Okay. Really? Okay. Oh, maybe they did make some adjustment to this, because I remember this being a lot easier. Either that or I'm just playing lame, which probably is the case. Where is our protected guy? Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find this dude. There is a dude that's up that is protecting this guy. Where is he? There he is. There we go.
Left one on the run.
Usually when you get your super, this is a lot easier, but I should have came with a different sword. So that was actually a little harder without a super, and definitely was not equipped with the right sword to deal with that. Usually I want a sword that throws damage. Those things, if you get underneath them, they float. They're a little harder to hit. Ah! And I can't drive. You know what it is with me and sparrows lately, man. So these wraith hunts are just seem to me like they're too easy. That part without a super, the wrong equipment, can definitely take too long, but usually, let me see what I mean. Okay, where'd our little thing go here? Here we go. Hello, there we are. Wait for our little trail to show up, and okay, if this is the one I think it is, there's going to be a lot of arc in here, so just pull this, and there we go. No, I don't think I should need any of this to eat. Just in case I do, though. Anyway, so I'm just curious. Hey, yep. Good, I got someone here. Just a second. Let me get this over here. Sorry about that, I didn't see that. So, Keel, what's up, man? What's on your mind? You got something to contribute about? Any questions or anything about what's going on with Destiny lately? Sorry, I just saw your thing come across. I want to answer it while I'm streaming vocally, if that's okay. I need to put that on my other screen so I can see it in front of me. So you have a question or a comment about what I'm talking about? We're kind of talking about what's going on within the Destiny gameplay right now. I'm sorry it took so long to respond to you. I need to move that over to my other side. I'm still getting my setup for streaming kind of done right now, and it's not quite the way I want it. In fact, you know what? I am going to make a change right now and drag this over to another screen. Let me put this one over here in front of me over here. And make this a little easier to see. So give me 1 second. Pick that to go here. That is better. Okay, so I've got that in front of me now. That should make this a little easier. There we go. All right, so I've got you in front of me. So is it Keel? Keel, if you got anything, definitely to put the question in right there so I can see it, and I will be happy to answer about what we're talking about. Would definitely want your comments on there so people can see it. See there, this is not a getting these things done is not very hard.
Lasers.
We prefer to remain out of sight.
Well, Keel, if you head back, just please type it in there. I've rearranged this now where I can see your comments. I should have probably had that in a better way where it was in my direct line of path. But so talking about Wraith hunts, I mean, these are easy. We want more challenging content. I have to agree with Swestical on that one, man. Having more challenging content is big. I think that people want to be challenged. The new grind for Hawkmoon is definitely more challenging. It's a higher power level. And it's even at a point where for a guy like me who's played for a while, is in the 1080s, it's to do it solo, we're going to have to take our time, be careful. But with a fire team, I mean, I remember the first time we played, we actually wiped once or twice on the first one as we were getting to play it and figure out what we were doing. The stream's going okay, man. Thanks for asking. It's so funny. So I'm new to this. I did a lot of stuff for recording for business, and I've played Destiny since the beta. And Destiny 1, Destiny 2, and I love it. It's the only game I really play anymore. So I'm very dedicated to the game. But I'm sad because, I was really excited when they came out and they did the big, event where they announced the 3 expansion phases but it just, now that we're in it, playing it, it doesn't feel like a lot. And I'm disappointed. But the stream is going okay. We're building people. I'm meeting a lot of new people on the game. I'm finding out by adding them as my friends in Xbox. And I play on both Xbox and PC, but mostly Xbox. And because I got a few guys from our clan that play on PC. And I'm finding that, as we add friends and things, they're starting to follow us on Twitch. I'm not quite to the part where I can monetize, but this really wasn't about the money to me. I just wanted a fun way to contribute because we always do things to help guys. We helped a lot of people. I mean, we ran a lot of stuff doing 0 hour, helping people get, Outbreak perfected, Whisper, the Whisper Catalyst. We love those activities. I was sad to see Whisper go. The Whisper mission was fun. and I miss it. I'm glad that they're bringing and making the Shattered Throne more relevant. In fact, we did a stream the other day. We went into the throne and actually did the throne. We haven't done that Shattered Throne in like ages. We used to bring people in and help them get Wishender. So it was a lot of fun doing that kind of stuff. But there's not enough new stuff. I love the new Hawkmoon quest. But you do it, it's done, and that's all you can do for that week. And then if you're not playing more than one character, you're done with it. I mean, there's not. I went and helped a couple of buddies of ours get Hawkmoon yesterday, and we get the second time, third time you go through it, you get 0. You don't get feathers, you don't get anything. It's just nonsense. You get nothing. You don't get any glimmer. You don't get any loot. Period. So that's kind of sad. But are you a Destiny player, man? If you are, how long? Let's see. Let's go set this up. Get ourselves some more powerfuls here. By the way, I'm not putting any mods on here. For people that want to know, if you've never done these lures before, these are actually really cool. So you get to use these mods to choose what you want, either a masterwork or a perk exclusion, or a perk, they call it a veto mod. Oh, good. Glad to hear it, man. How long have you been a Destiny player, man? And what light level are you? So let's see. We're going to choose that. See if we can get a better roll. You know about what? You don't know about Destiny, or you haven't played the game? Oh, that's my dog. I got to go let my dog out. She's telling me she's got to use got to go outside real quick. So I'll be right back. If you have any questions, if you're a Destiny player who is playing the game right now, let me see. Sounds like you're just having fun with me, but that's okay. I'm one of those people. I'm hard to irritate. If you played with a lot of like, all you got to do is play the corrupted in this game and get a bunch of new players that don't know how to charge orbs. And if that doesn't frustrate you, then nothing will. Anyway, give me a second. I'll be right back. Let me let my dog out. I will be right back on the stream. All right, guys, I'm back. So let's go get this trigger, lure, and get it done. So I guess one of the things I'm trying to get to is what is Bungie doing with the game, and are they serious about keeping the players happy? It was supposed to be launched more as a PvE than a PvP. Oh, cool. So you're fairly new to the game then. That's good. I hope you're liking it. I mean, I love Destiny. I think it's a great game. I hope you're enjoying what you're doing. If you need help leveling or anything you want to go after, my tag is IamSledge67. I am on every day. I stream usually YouTube's in the morning from 7 to 9 in Central, and then I do Twitch in the afternoons when my fire team's up from 4 to 6. But yeah, if you ever need help with anything, man, let me know, because our guys are good. We got some good PvP guys. We got some good PvE guys. We got some raid guys. And we definitely love to help people.
People are rad. It's running from the cryptolith.
So we definitely like helping people get, like, if there's things you want to go after,
Chase it down.
let us know, man. We definitely do. Like me, I play all 3 characters. So my main is, it's funny, my main, this season I played Titan for quite a long time, 5 years. Last year and a half, I've been doing my Warlock, the one I'm playing now, as my main. And then since Beyond Light came out, my Hunter is the one I'm really enjoying a lot. I love the Stasis Super for Hunter, is a lot of fun. What character do you play? You a Hunter, Titan, Warlock? Where are we going? Here we go. Yeah, I just wish some of the stuff was a little harder. There's a little more to it. I mean, I don't know. It comes down to the point where we're getting bored with the game, even as I consider myself to be a casual player, not a sweat, and there just doesn't seem like there is a lot to do. Right now, I'm just waiting on new things to come out every week. But if you're a new player coming in and leveling, like once you hit pinnacle level, like 12, once you're in the 1250s, the 1260s, building your characters about all you do, it's a little bit of a slow climb getting from 1250 to 1260. I'm on PC, so I can, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm on PC as well. Same gamer tag, IamSledge67. So definitely, put me on a friend list. You see me on, I'll be happy to help you with anything. But it comes down to, what do you like more? Are you a PvE or a PvP kind of player? What do you do more? Oh, okay, cool. So what are your initial thoughts about Destiny so far? Do you like it? Cool, glad you're enjoying it, man. I love it too. I've been hooked on it ever since I played it. I just, as kind of an old-time player and having the experience of what Destiny 1 was like and going into Destiny 2, I would love to see more. I just love to see more content, more storyline. The storyline seems a little thin lately. Interesting. Have to try that one later. I don't know if I like that one as much as I do the other one. I'm trying to keep some of these weapons to roll into some of my older exotics that need to be brought up, so that's why I'm doing these particular ones. What do you think of Gambit? Well, what they've done with Gambit? Did you play it when it was the old, when it was Gambit and Gambit Prime? Oh, Steam, IamSledge67, same as the channel. If it's not coming up that way, it might be under my old one for PC, which is RPM Cypress. Just like revolutions per minute, RPM, and then Cypress. I'll put that in here real quick for you. You might want to try it that way. I changed it, but some people have had trouble finding me that way. So if that doesn't come up, try that one. But I changed it across the board when I started the stream, so it should be effective. But yeah, I don't. If you find yourself getting on at a certain time, you want help with something, message me beforehand. And got a guy Platypus we run with that's PC main now, and he's very good PvP and PvE. I mean, he does all sorts of stuff. I've been running with him for a long time, and he helps us do a lot of good things. We have a lot of fun with him, but he is a very good player. We can put together a fire team. We can do just about anything. So, and he's got a good raid group if you're looking to do the raid. Have you done the new raid yet? I think I'll go for another one of these. I like the new raid a lot. It's actually a lot of fun, and I like the mechanics in it. It is pretty easy, but it is fun. I don't know why I'm doing this. I've already got all the stuff for this, I thought. So let's see. Where are we going for this one? Tangled Shore still. Okay, cool. Cool. Glad you were able to get it the way. I did change it, so I'm glad you were able to get it that way. The new raid is fun. There's a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of real simple how-tos. Cactus, Asdacross, a lot of those guys have put out some good raid, raid how-tos. I don't like to call them raid for dummies because I think that's stupid, but they have a lot of raid guides out there, and it's really not that hard. You just have to. Once you understand the mechanics, it's kind of like just having people that can do the different roles and them assigning that to you. Absolutely, man. I'll add you as soon as I get over to Steam a little bit after the stream. I'll add you on. Okay, not a problem. And if there's stuff you want to go after, just let me know. I'm on literally 4 to 6 hours a day, so I'm on every day. Let me see. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know that. Kamikaze run there. There we go. That was definitely a kamikaze event. Cool, man. I'll add you. Thanks for sending me your tag on that, and I will add you as soon as I get off of this. We're going the wrong way. Other games you do besides Destiny? Kind of asking people who are playing Destiny now if they're actually a lot of people are starting to look at other games like Outrider, and Cyberpunk is really big right now because it's out. I've actually started to mess around with the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and it's actually been kind of fun. Learning it a little bit. Anything specific you're going after, or are you just leveling in Destiny? Where am I going? No. Oh, there we go. I see it now. We got a lot of people are talking about Wish Ender now that the throne's coming back. Have you done the Shattered Throne or any of the other dungeons? If you're leveling, the dungeons are a good place for materials. Like, we run the Pit of Heresy not because it's, necessarily hard to do. It's a fun one. We do it because we like running it. But it's also a good source for, because it gives you a piece of masterwork gear. It's a good source for, we just tear it down. I mean, that's like getting, if you're running all 3 characters, like getting 18 prisms and 18 cores for doing that work. Pardon me for 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. My dog is scratching at the door. We'll be right back. Sorry about that. So, is there anything you're going? I'll repeat that question. I didn't know if you heard it, Keel. Is there anything you're going after in Destiny? Any particular weapons or exotics, things that you're trying to get?
Closer to an end. With the pyramid ships in the system, this is just the beginning.
Oh, there we go. Let's see, we got another one. Looking for, yeah, I'm looking for sweet. Oh, sweet business. Oh, okay, yeah. You're looking for the exotic sweet business. Hold on, let me tell you where that drops from. Actually, if you ever want to look for something and where it comes from, go over into collections and just go into the exotics, especially the exotics. So here's sweet business, and if you go into it, it will tell you where it will usually tell you where it drops from. It's funny, this one's not doing that though. I think this is just a drop in the open world, so you may have to tell you what, let me go look it up real quick. Hold on a minute and I'll find out. I'll tell you where it drops from, since that's something you're looking for. Give me 1 second. So it does have a catalyst for it. So it is a random drop. That's what I thought it was, from just activities. So if you want sweet business, it looks like it drops from general activities. That's what I thought. It's an open world drop. So strikes, activities, things like that. If you just do the strike playlist, Gambit, Crucible, it should drop for you. The catalyst is... Let me see where the catalyst drops from. I have the catalyst for it, but I haven't finished it yet, but usually it will tell you where it drops from. Yeah, I think the catalyst for this is an open world drop as well. Let me just take a look real quick. You can also buy this. This is in rotation for Xur's loot too. So Xur, if you haven't ever looked at Xur, Zur will show up on Friday after the general reset at I think it's at 12 o'clock Pacific time or 10 o'clock Pacific time, I think. He will show up, and he will be anywhere from the tower to Nessus to the EDZ over by Windy Cove. So he shows up in random areas, and if you look online, you can find where he is. Usually they'll tell you where he is. There's a lot of places that will automatically send you that. But what you want is they will... you want to go there, and he will rotate out exotics. I think he has a weapon and 3 other exotics, one for each character as far as armor pieces, and you can buy them with materials. You can buy them with shards. So that is something you definitely can go and do at any time you want. And he will have different stuff every time. You can also buy it with an exotic cipher. So if you have a cipher, I believe you can buy it that way as well. So that would be another way to acquire it if you're looking for that exotic specifically and don't want to grind it out through the open world. Hold on just one second. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you have a lot of shards, it's probably going to take some masterwork cores as well, so you may want to make sure you have some of those, and it'll take glimmer most likely. But there's a couple of places you can look for it. So if they should sell this up on the tower. I don't know what's going on there. There we go. Give me the right button. I'll come back to this in just a second. So I'm curious to see. I think that there's 2 or 3 places you should be able to find this. Sweet Business is a lot of fun. It really is, especially if you're rocking the Titan and you're using this exotic with the Titan, and it goes really well because a lot of people don't realize it auto-loads auto rifles and machine guns. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it's going to be this armor piece on the Titan. Let's see. Whoop. I'm looking for exotic. What am I doing? Exotic armor. Titan. All right, it's a chest piece, and I believe it is this. Where is it? Active. Thank you, Bungie. I needed that. I'm going to go all the way back now. All right, so I believe it is this piece right here. Yep. Steadily reloads equipped auto rifles and machine guns. So this exotic right here actually works dynamite with Sweet Business, and it also works good. There's another machine gun that's not really an auto rifle, but there's a machine gun that works well with that called Heir Apparent, and Heir Apparent or Thunderlord even has dynamite with this, but Heir Apparent, man, 200 in the magazine on Heir Apparent, 500 total. If you're rocking some ammo reserves, you can get it up to 6, I believe. And that can be absolutely a lot of fun. And I believe this is another open world drop. And the main perk, steadily reloads a portion of your equipped auto rifle or machine guns. This used to really rock like crazy and auto reload it like crazy. You'd never run out of ammo until your reserve is exhausted. But like anything, they nerfed it. So. Rock those two together. If you're running Titan, you'll have a lot of fun. Unfortunately, that exotic is only there for that. You could do Lunification boots on your Warlock. This will, let's see, where is it? So if If you look at this, when you're in your rifts grant additional ability to increase weapon reload speeds. This used to actually act like an auto reloader, and they changed it. This is another thing they nerfed in the game. There's I think you can buy. Did they change this?
Barker is warranted.
Yeah, you can't do it anymore. There used to be a way to buy exotics right there, but I think when they introduced these kiosks, they did away with that. So if you go into this exotic archive, you should be able to get sweet business right here.
Even for a cryptarch, he was crazy.
Nope, it's not in here. Weird. Stern, all that is in here, and sweet business is not. I'm surprised. Really weird. Okay, I did not realize that it was not in here. It's not a Shadowkeep exotic, so it wouldn't be in that. And it's not going to be in the legendary side. Weird. So that is just one of the weird exotics, an open world exotic that is not in. I guess that's because this is reserved for quests and raid related stuff.
I wasn't on duty when the old tower was attacked. If I had been...
Watch out. Even for a cryptarch, he was crazy.
Lost count of how many seasons have passed.
I'll clear down that one, buddy.
A join code for what? Not sure what you mean by join code. To join the... You can follow. I don't have a. I'm not. It doesn't cost anything to follow me on it. Just you can subscribe or follow, but there's. I'm not doing anything monetarily wise. But what do you mean by join code? Let's see. Okay, there's nothing. What have I got left up here? I got one more to do.
This is humanity. We get the job done.
Did I see you on the Crucible feed the other day?
Let me go ahead and add you right now. Oh, for my fire team, I'm on Xbox right now. I'm not on PC. So that's probably why. Or you said you're on PC, right? I'm gonna go over to my Steam account right now, and I'll make sure I get you added. But yeah, I'm streaming from my Xbox right now. Let me open that up and add you in. Let's see. Oh, okay. A friend. You're talking about friend code. Okay, I gotcha. Let me put that over for you. Hold on. I see what you're talking about. I haven't done that in Steam in a while. Whoop.
Check your armor, buddy.
Let me copy that in. And I will send it over to you right now. There you go. Yeah, so I'm not on PC. I'm not on PC right now. I stream from both. I'm on Xbox right now, but like I said, I only usually go on PC when I'm being requested to do something to help somebody. So we can definitely set something up and to where. All right, man, I got you. Cool. If you just text me and let me know when a good time is, when you want to run for something, I definitely will make it. We can do that on, and we can actually stream it if you want to. If you got some friends that need anything or anything, so we can definitely make that part of our stream because I can stream from either. So it looks like I've got you in now. Awesome. What part of the country are you in? Where are you from? Are you in the States or are you from somewhere else?
Everything okay, Guardian?
There we go. No problem, man. I've met some of my best friends on Destiny. In fact, Rabbits, I've known Rabbits for 3 years. He and I met doing some reckoning, some tier 2 reckoning, and we were like the only two that knew what we were doing. So we actually became friends, and we're friends outside the game now. We've been friends going on 3 years now. Random is a guy. He's 15. I think he's 16 now. Up in North Dakota, he and I became friends. He was trying to do some stuff with Pit of Heresy. We showed him how to one phase and Pit of Heresy, and he's a regular now. Not only that, he's a very talented player, man. He is a dynamite PvP guy. Canada, cool. I actually got another guy in Camp Platt. My buddy Platt that plays on PC is from Canada, dude. Awesome. You guys must be getting some cold-ass weather up there right now. I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm down in the armpit of the world, man. It's like, January, and it's like 70 outside, which is really weird. Usually it's in the 50s by this time, but our weather's been like rocking back and forth. We have bipolar weather here. But yeah, Platypus is from Canada. He's actually he's in high school still. He plays hockey, and he is on every day. But he does a lot of raiding, does a lot of other stuff. So I'll definitely hook you up with Platt, and I'll talk to him today about it, and I'll send him your gamer tag so he can send you a friend request. He plays almost exclusively PC. Yeah, I've heard that about Canada. I actually want to get up there, though. I hear Canada's beautiful. That's one of the places I've wanted to go. I want to go see Niagara Falls. I want to go see, is it Toronto that's on the other side of the Niagara Falls? Am I getting that right? Is that the right city?
That'll do.
I'm trying to remember my geography here, and it's been I can't remember what is the city that borders. It's just on the other side of the border from the States, from Niagara Falls. I don't mind the cold. I actually grew up part of my life in Squaw Valley, California, just outside the Sequoia Park entrance. So we were up about, 3,500, 4,000 feet, and we got a good bit of snow every year. It wasn't cold. It was just a lot of snow. And so I spent the first half of my life up there, as a kid, skiing and camping, fishing. Had a lot of fun. The only video game available to me back then was Pong, dude. Like Pong and then Atari. That's how long I've been playing video games.
Once the awoken scribe, now a cursed shell.
I feel a terrible weight in the air.
Tragedy, miscalculations, betrayal. Too many to count.
Does anyone else hear those whispers?
You need the horrific submarine
All right, where are we
that
going?
will ring around the hive?
I'm serious. It was a voice. A real one. It sounded...
It looks like we are going to the
Much time
garden.
hanging around worms and tumors. Maybe let the Guardian take point for a while.
Yeah, I just found out. So Random just got himself suspended from Xbox for a day or two because he gets a little temperamental sometimes with these with guys that insult. Let's just say that I don't engage with people that are toxic. If they're toxic, I don't mess with them. They can do that kind of crap with somebody else. I won't mess with it. And so he actually texted back and engaged with this guy, and he got reported. And he's not a bad kid. Random's a great kid. Even we get caught up in that sometime. I had some guy that texted me in a strike. I forget what it was. We were doing something, and I use strikes because I like to do two things at once. I use strikes a lot of time to do my bounties in, which means I'm going to go in running things that I generally don't like. I'm not a big sniper guy. I'm trying to spend some time learning and getting better at it. I am getting better at it, so now I rock snipers more than I used to, but it's not something I'm great at because it's not something I've spent a lot of time in the game on. Do you need help with... Oh, yeah, Shattered Throne? Absolutely. At dynamite weapon there, too, man. If you haven't... So the first steps of Wishender you can actually do, getting the Wishender bow. It's a good bow. And dynamite for the Shattered Throne. It allows you to see enemies through walls, which actually works in Crucible and Gambit and other things. Not that it's a meta weapon for that, but when it first happened, it was being used for that for a little bit. But yeah, if you want to do Shattered, if you want somebody to take you through the throne, we can definitely teach you the throne, man. It's a lot of fun. In fact, Platt's one of those guys that can speed run the throne. So he's not great at teaching, but he definitely is. He's wonderful at the game. But we can definitely get involved and help you with that. Are there any, besides Sweet Business, is there anything you're going after? If you had a chance to try to go after anything as far as like armor pieces in the legendary sectors, yeah. Holy crap, there was an explodey there. Oh, that sucks. I gotta do that over. Oh, that was a mean trick, man. Can't believe they put an explodey there. All right. And that is my pinnacle.
Hive out of existence. That never ends well.
No, I know what you meant. The throne? Yeah.
I'd like to hear more about that. Perhaps Spider has some literature.
So yeah, the throne is fun, and it's definitely. So what I like is there's some mechanics in that, and just like there is in any of the dungeons. So you'll have in the first part of the throne, and it can be a little cumbersome if you've not done it a lot. There's actually some maps you can download, but look up on YouTube. There's some guides to the Shattered Throne if you haven't done that, and just get an idea of what you're in for. Get yourself familiar with the mechanics of it a little bit first, so that way when you're going in, it helps us teach you when you are familiar with the encounters a little bit, to where at least you know what's what and where it is. I actually, when I was learning it, I found a little map I could download. And that map showed me where the symbols were, and so I knew what end of, as I was at one part of it, I knew where to go to find the other part. Because the first part of the throne, you'll go in, clear some ads from an area, and it's going to tell you, it gives you a symbol. Each of those symbols represents where a boss is. You go get that boss, it gives you another symbol, and I think you do that 4 times out and around, the 5th time, the final one, before you go down into the lower area where the elevator opens. And then that brings you down into another part of the throne, the next encounter. So there's a few different encounters you go through. And you're going to hit ads and stuff before you go to those encounters, but that's what makes the game interesting. And I tell you, there's some definitely areas. What really sucks is doing it by yourself. If you die, you have to start all over again. So having someone in there with you, try and at least do a 2-man, so that way if one of you dies, the other can stay alive and revive. Learning the throne, at least going around for the first time, it will make a big difference. It's no fun going into somewhere and dying constantly, having to go do it all over again. So that's why I'm telling you, definitely you would want to try and bring someone with you. It'll be a lot more fun that way. All right, let's go. We're going to go collect our pinnacle, and then I'm going to close my stream. But I was hoping definitely to get some input from people that are, have been playing the game for a while. You sound like a new player, and we love helping new players. If you're looking to get up to, soft cap 1250, there's some things you can do to get up there pretty easily. One of the things I'm going to tell you that will be, I always run with bounties. No matter what I do, I've always got bounties on me of some kind. And you can see mine are pretty much depleted now. But when I started this morning, this area was almost entirely full. And that's what gets you through those areas, because as you turn in those bounties, you're going to progress on your season pass. And it goes very quickly. So the more you progress on your pass, you get these multipliers down here that help you go even farther. So you definitely want to keep bounties on you, and you can choose which ones you want. So if you want to get bounties for shotguns or snipers or whatever, or for running the activities that you run, do that. Save yourself some glimmer by not buying the extra bounties at the end. The difference is the regular bounties cost $250. I think the weeklies are $500 or $1,000, and then the dailies are $250 that reset every day. But if you do the extras, those are $3,000 each. So you can definitely toast a lot of glimmer buying up all those. You do not have to buy those. In fact, very rarely do I ever buy those, unless I just want to get something done because I'm limited on time and I don't want to have to wait till tomorrow to get more. Dude, we're happy to have new players. Did you get the season pass, or are you a new light player? Are you using the free version? That definitely makes a difference in your ability to progress. Yeah, if you want, I can do, let's see, what time is this, 12? I can't do it right after the stream. I've got a couple of things to do, but I can be on in about 2 more hours, and I can do like around 2 p.m. Central Time. I don't know what time zone you're on. I know that Platt is on Central Time as well in Canada, but I can be on at 2 on PC if you want to go after some stuff. You have the pass? That's great. Having a pass will get you leveled up a lot faster, so that's good. Oh, I forgot I haven't done that on that character yet. So if you want, 2 o'clock today, I can get on with you for a while. My stream for Twitch doesn't start till 4, so I'll have about 2 hours, if that's good with you. If you want, I'll message you right before I get on, and we can go work on whatever you need help with, man. Let's see, what did I get here? I'm waiting for him to answer. I'm going to go take a look and see what we got. So we got a 59 helmet.
Tell them the jewels are straight.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Man, more 1260 feet. Yeah, I needed that like I needed a sore thumb. Good. Yeah, Shadow. There's a lot of fun stuff on the moon, and now with season 13, they're actually going to be making some of that relevant again because all the moon stuff is kind of capped out at 1060. So there's not a lot to do there that actually can get you stuff, but you can get a lot of XP running like going up the Harbor of Sorrow. Sorrow's Harbor. I'm trying to remember what that's called. Going up there and running that, you can definitely get a lot of gear. Ooh. That is not high impact reserves moving target. I may have to hold on to that one.
Dispatch the salvage team.
I'm trying to see where my pinnacle gear is that I got, but it might have went into actually went into my reserve to my mailbox. I'm going to make a trip to the tower and then call it a afternoon. I mainly wanted to get on and kind of talk about the game because a lot of people have been complaining about the recycling of content and locations. I do believe that I think it's great that they're going to bring back and make the moon relevant again, and they're going to make the stuff in the Dreaming City relevant again, the throne relevant again, but you need to add more new content, not just recycle old. And Bungie's got to do a better job about doing that. There just needs to be a lot more new content. You are a game that you're a PvE game with a PvP secondary, and right now it seems like all they're concerned with is making the PvP people happy. The PvE people, on the other hand, are feeling a little on the thin side. So, and it's not just me. Content providers, a lot of guys in the game, everybody I play with, same complaint. Just too thin. Not a lot to do. We're bored. We play we're done with the campaign in a day, and then we're bored for the next month. Got to definitely get it better. We do spend a lot of time helping guys like Kilder on here, and then we like doing that. But it comes a point where we just need more content, guys. We need more stuff to do in the game that it helps us build that's relevant to the game. Keel, I'm going to be closing up now, but yeah, I'll be on in 2 hours, 2 p.m. Central Time, and I'll sign on to my Steam account and look for you there, and we can form up on a fire team and do whatever you want to run, okay? Hope you have a great day until then, and everybody else, have a wonderful week, man. Whatever you're doing, stay safe, and we will see you again. I'll be back on YouTube tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., I'll be on Twitch this afternoon at 4, doing another stream with my fire team up there to do some of our pinnacle stuff, and probably be running some more Hawk Moon. So if you're on Xbox, you're looking to do Hawk Moon and you want some help, join us and we'll see you then. All right. Have a great day and appreciate you joining. Keel, nice meeting you. Glad having you as a friend, and hopefully we'll get to play together this afternoon if you got time. Talk to you later, and have a great day.